So there's a very different philosophy that I have on curriculum creation and what materials should be delivered and what items we should be covering in classes. So I'll give you an example. If we look at technical training out there, please feel free to Google every technology training company in the world, and you're going to find that they have multiple levels of Microsoft Word available. Typically, there's going to be an intro, an intermediate, and then advanced class. In the intro class, they'll teach you how to navigate the environment, do basic text formatting, maybe insert some graphics, do some basic organizing of that sort. You go into an intermediate class, and now you might learn how to customize the ribbon, insert objects and advanced objects like table of contents, work with headers and footers, work with section breaks, and a few other things. Then we get into our advanced class, and in our advanced class, we finally get the ability to work with styles. Well, here's the thing. What I've observed in decades of business is that the most important thing to learn in Word is styles. So a long time ago, I started designing my Word classes. So I teach styles in the intro classes and the intermediate and the advanced, but I teach it on a gradient scale. I don't dumb it down. I don't omit it. I just teach it at an appropriate level for the way the users need it. And you might say, well, why does this matter? Why do you even care about something like word styles? Well, let's give you some actual productivity metrics. This is an experiment that I ran, so I know the numbers are true. There's records of this experiment you can find. And so I ran this experiment at the World Bank to see, does it actually make a difference if I teach somebody styles versus I don't teach somebody styles? And here's what I discovered. We sat down two executive secretaries for this experiment. Both had at least two master's degrees, and each one spoke at least five different languages. So we are talking top of the class when it comes to business users. Both users had been working for over 15 years professionally, had long histories at the World Bank, really, really amazing professionals. Now, we set them down in the experiment. Both of them, when they started, did not know word styles. So for one person, I gave the traditional training. Here's how the interface works, here's the newest version of Word, here's blah, 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 blah. For the second person, I taught them styles. Now, the person who learned the interface, that first person, they took a production cycle of editing a 150-page country project report, right? It's a post-project analysis and summary that happens in most economic development banks. And so they would format that document, approximately 150 pages, and the typical person would take about 5 to 6 days to format, and they reduced that time to 4.5 days. Now, the second person who I taught styles to, guess how long they took? Are you ready for this? Remember that other person took 4.5 days? Second person, less than an hour. Less than an hour. That's a production cycle reduction in over 4 days on that process. This is what I mean by when you learn the right things and you learn how to use these tools and you learn the soft skills to complement them, and you learn the best practices to complement all those technical skills, your production is going to be extraordinarily better. You'll save a ton of time. And more importantly, all your effort and your headaches will just immediately disappear.